Stay tuned for the fact check so you can hear all the facts that were wrong. The current confusion, and I get it, but I feel like we've said it, which is like, why are Mondays now on video, right?
Oh.
And then I say, we offer to the guest. If they're up for video, then
Why
that's
not?
fun. And then they go, well, you said it, you wouldn't never do that because it wouldn't be vulnerable. To which I reply, I did think that. And then we had Adam Scott on, and it was like one of the most beautiful, connected, vulnerable episodes. And I said, that's not true. I found that out.
Yeah, I mean, also, you can listen. You can keep listening. No one has to watch this. If you prefer to listen, you should listen.
Keep listening.
But some people really enjoy seeing a visual, and we've enjoyed it more than we thought. We've enjoyed doing it more than we thought. So we figured, why not offer that up when we can?
Yeah.
Also, we do have guests coming up that aren't on video because of that exact thing where it just
they don't want to be on camera.
They don't want to be on camera.
I get it.
/ even we've made some decisions like this specific person is probably better to not.
That's right.
Because it's more intimate for them.
You're right. Should we get right into the sim stuff?
Yeah, me and you both have sim stories and we've been dying to tell each other.
Yeah, because it came up yesterday when we were doing intros.
Yeah.
And we were mad we weren't recording the fact check because I had the ultimate sim experience.
Yeah.
Boy, I kind of want you to go first.
You do? Okay, because mine's going to be less. Yeah.
Well, just mine has a visual component.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine to go first.
Yeah.
Mine isn't.
Your stories are also better.
No, they're
They
not.
are. They're just so twisty and turny. Like, I never know.
All those curves.
As we've said, you're like the M. Night Shyamalan of just normal pedestrian life. Is that what we were saying?
No, you said Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Yeah, it's way more Seinfeld. I don't know where
but M. Night Shyamalan, I get it. It's like you really don't know.
Until the last frame.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so my sim story is our last fact check. We were talking about dating and
the matchmaker.
The matchmaker.
And the ghosting.
The ghosting. You saying, I wish you would just go talk to people.
Yeah.
And,
be in the call-in business, not the
exactly, not the
incoming
receiving
call business.
Okay, so we had that whole conversation. The next day, I was on Instagram, the Instagram app.
Yeah.
And there was someone whose story I saw that I thought was fantastic.
Yeah.
I follow this person and really, really like this person from afar. I don't know him. But our paths have crossed many moons ago.
Interesting.
And so I follow him and
in the driveway while he was visiting his daughter? That would be Sean Penn.
Oh, no. No. He is so funny. I just find him to be the funniest person.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I'm watching these videos and I'm laughing and I text a friend who I know sort of knows him.
Yeah, great.
And I said, hey, blank. Hey, this person's name.
Yeah.
Is he straight and single? Do you know? She said, I'm pretty certain he's straight. I don't know if he's single.
Pretty certain.
We don't always know. We don't always know.
Okay.
She said, I'm almost certain he's straight. I don't know if he's single.
Yeah. Hurdle number 2.
Yes. And she said, the last time I saw him, I was walking around the reservoir. So we should start walking around the reservoir.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, yeah, that's great. That's fun. We made some jokes. Okay.
Yeah. Was he or she joking or sincerely?
I mean, I guess like it's sort of half joking. Like we're not really going to
But maybe let's
like,
anyways.
Sure.
Because it'll be funny anyways because we're doing this thing.
Sure. The next day, I was walking down the street and I walked past him.
No.
I had such a visceral reaction for so many reasons. One, it was just
this is a big challenge that the universe put.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
I know you're not going to like where this goes, but it was like what's the universe doing? Is it telling me like
go say hi is what it's telling. There's nothing to interpret
right
here.
This is
as linear as it gets.
And I walked past him and I went to store.
And in person, did you get a PQ where you're like, oh, wow, yeah, in person?
Well, I didn't want to stare.
Okay.
I got a shock to my system because of the overwhelm of the coincidence.
Yes.
And I did not want to make a thing, so I went to this store. I just like jumped into this
to hide.
Store to hide.
Collect yourself.
And text my friend, of course.
Oh, right.
And she said, did you say hi? And I said, no, I didn't.
I don't know how to say hi.
I said, I don't know how. And then she said, and then this is why things get kind of confusing, right? Because then she was like, okay, yeah, maybe that is best. Maybe, I know you wouldn't like that part.
Give me her number.
No, she said,
do I already have her number?
I think so.
Okay.
She said, maybe you should, like, an introduction is better. And so then I was like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I shopped at the store. I probably bought something.
And nervously.
Yeah. And then I walked back out and back past.
Oh, great. This is like the girl with the cowboy hat. I was trying to take Panay
Exactly.
over. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I walked back past and I shook my head a little bit
to try to get a little attention.
Oh, my pheromones could spread.
I want to play like a dog
like
wags
its tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was it. It was just wild.
Yeah.
And then I told Jess about this.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you told yourself if this happened again, you would say something. And I forgot I did do that. Like, remember the guy I saw in New York who I thought was so hot? And I thought, oh, I should just say, hey, just so you know, you're so attractive.
I love looking at you.
Have a great day. Remember after him, I was like, I should have said it.
Yeah.
And then after
the guy
the
at Farmer's Market.
At Brentwood Country Mart. What's the bracelets?
At the tower. You couldn't get your bracelets on?
Oh, that's separate.
And
there was nobody.
Had a guy put them on.
There was no guy
That's
there.
Okay, we can't count that one.
Yeah, that doesn't count. But the other guy at Brentwood Country Mart that was so attractive.
Yeah, how many streetcars are you going to watch go by?
I know. I am starting to think.
You got to get mad at yourself. That's a good motivator. Like, that's when you're fucking, I've had enough of this. I'm going to live my whole life like this?
Yeah.
Fuck this.
I'm like 4% there.
Oh, geez. I thought this would take you into the 40s.
It was, well, I didn't know how, I could take it as I'm mad at myself. I should have said something, or, wow, the universe
It's Trixie
loves me. Like,
sure.
really gave me something. And I didn't do anything about
but
it.
it's only gonna try to help you so many times.
Really?
Yes, if you don't want its help, it's gonna stop.
A universe,
you need to be way the fuck above 4%. I just, as your friend, I need to yell at you a little bit.
40.
You need to be in the 48s. I'm going 82%. He knows you. You're a comedy girl. You got this popular podcast. We're on a very popular podcast. That's why we're staying at this hotel, Mr. Customs Man in India.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it still haunts me. I'll think about that. That's like the Nev Campbell thing. For me.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking about that for
yeah.
you.
Wait, okay. What happened again? Yeah, you told
the Indian customs man. When he didn't believe I was staying at the nice hotel, and he wanted the phone number, then he wanted the address, then he wanted I don't know what he wanted. He did not believe that we were staying there. What are you doing
here?
And
I have a very popular.
So, I'm one of the hosts of a very popular podcast, and we're in town to interview Bill Gates. And I'm like, he didn't know what podcast was. He didn't know what popular was. And I don't think he knew what Bill Gates was.
He didn't give a fuck about any of that.
It was a 3 strikes and you're out. We're so lucky I got let into that country.
I know. That was so funny. Okay, anyway, so that was so the next day.
Yeah.
That's
you got to
wild.
listen, girl.
I know.
He said Maru a lot too.
Oh, Mike Spray. He's probably a pervert. Probably wants you to shit on
Rob, if you see him at Maru,
ask him if he likes girls to shit on a glass coffee table.
People are trying to get
And tell her your friend's open to it, as long as there's not been 10 other people who have done it.
As long as she's the first.
Exact. And
you could be up to
second
the
or
third.
No, I want to be the first.
Okay. Yeah, you have standards. Okay.
Okay, now you have a sim moment too. Now let's hear it.
Okay, I pray that you think this is as insane as I do. So my friend Oliver apparently is in Toronto, and he goes to a museum.
Okay.
And then he sends me these 2 photos from a museum.
Okay.
And I will explain to the listener. This is in a museum, And it is an Ames chair that was made between 1948 and 1950, designed between 1948 and 1950. It's called Dax Armchair, which Dax isn't a fucking word in 1948. Not only is it a Dax armchair, it was designed at UCLA and manufactured in Michigan.
Oh.
Are you fucking Dax armchair?
God.
Does that not zap your brain? And that's not possible. In a museum, Dax armchair. They should write fucking expert after it.
Well, I thought when this first popped up, I thought it was something for the show. I thought something in the museum.
This is in a museum of an Eames chair. By the way, affordable. It was $20. It was meant to be a cheap.
And we're cheap.
Yes, I'm a cheapie. Dax armchair. Why did they use that word? That wasn't a word. That's not a name. It was made at UCLA and manufactured in Michigan.
The Dax listed at about $20 each.
I'm going to read the whole thing.
$100 in modern terms.
Dax armchair, designed 1948 to 1950 by Charles Eames and Ray Eames, with staff of the engineering department, University of California, Los Angeles. God. This model, made from 1955 to about 1972 by Herman Miller Furniture Co., Zeeland, Michigan. Molded polyester, fiberglass, composite, steel, rubber. I used to wear rubbers when I was single. That's a stretch. The chair design shared a second prize. Of course, I never win either. I never win. My birthday's the 2nd. The chair design shared a second prize loser in the 1948 International Competition for low-cost furniture design, sponsored by the Museum of Modern Art in New York City, one of my favorite cities. The Dax listed at about $20 each, or $100 in modern terms.
You have $100.
And the French name for it is Fatule Dax.
Fatule
Dax. Fatule Dax.
Wow.
Monica, would you agree this is fucking insane?
That's insane.
Dax armchair.
We got to get one, obviously.
For sure. $20. Who won it?
100 in modern.
Oh, 100.
Oh, never mind.
I want to contact this museum and just sit next to it so people can crack up.
Where is it?
Toronto.
Oh, we're not going there.
That was the first place I ever went in a hot tub. The Harbor Castle. Family vacation. Wow. I read that in bed yesterday morning.
Did you
cry? I couldn't. I'm like, when is it too much? I'll cry. Maybe I'll cry a bit tonight about
everything.
it.
You didn't cry about this?
I was just
stunned.
How crazy could it get before you have to go I don't understand.
I know. That's how I am feeling. Like, yeah, how explicit do they have to be, the sim engineers?
Nuts.
They're begging. I think they want to. I'm getting nervous, though, because Eric says the more we're onto it, they'll start unplugging.
Right. They'll get suspicious of us and start hampering our speech. I'm shook by that chair. And I must own it. It doesn't look terribly comfortable.
No, but I'm not either. Need it
What if I just couldn't ever, no matter what? It's round. I'm round. It has 4 legs. I do too.
Yeah, we need that in here 100%. So this is a ding, ding, ding-ish because my favorite podcast, Nobody's Listening, right, with Elizabeth and Andy. Elizabeth loves signs like this. She lost both of her parents when she was quite young. So she often sees them in the universe in ways.
They're winking at her.
Yeah. She loves that. And I like it too. Mm-hmm. And that is a sign from the universe.
I know.
It was a sign. It was a sign to keep going. It's all going to be fine.
Yeah. And it is all fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. I told you this about Laird Hamilton. Gabrielle said that he looks at her. She's like, I love his presence in my life because he's just unflappable, right? Mm. And she said that once in a while when she's frazzled, he looks at her and he goes, it's going to be fine. It is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you did say this.
Yeah. Or it's going to be okay. It is okay.
Yeah.
Right now it's okay.
I love that.
Yeah,
I really love that.
It's a very steadying.
Also, we have a friend who did hypnosis, and I think I've said this before, but I think about it all the time.
Are you the friend in the story? 'Cause remember, you did hypnosis?
No, it wasn't me.
In the attic?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Listen to that episode. That was an interesting episode.
Yeah,
I
very.
got hypnotized real time on this show.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, this friend got hypnosis to stop vaping. Part of it is you say, I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. Never again.
I used to do that. I don't do that. Never again.
Yeah.
I hate that sentence.
I love it. I think the I don't do that anymore
Yeah,
is so strong. It's like the past, the present, the future all in one thing.
Right. Yes.
But the present is the one that is the most impactful. And it's similar to it is okay.
Yes.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. My thing is to go like, what has been helpful to me is to go like, whatever, when I quit dip or I quit any of the stuff I quit, which is all the time, I go like, oh my God, I want it. I want this so bad. And in 10 minutes, I won't.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't help me.
It doesn't. For me, like knowing it, yes, this is an urge. It'll be passing. And then believe it or not, in 10 minutes, you won't be fighting this.
Yeah.
It is very comforting to me because generally when I get that strong compulsion to do something I don't want to do, my brain tells me I'm going to feel that way forever until I do the thing I want to do.
Yeah, but it's tricky because some things
never change.
Some things, I guess, depending on your addiction, some things don't go away. There's something to me about the mantra, if you're really trying to quit something, of just like, not like, I won't want this. Because I think that's a lie for certain things, for certain people and certain addictions. Like, I think it's not like, don't worry, you won't want this soon, because
that's not a reality.
It might not be a reality. It's just like, I used to do that. I don't do that anymore.
I will say though,
doing that again.
I don't want to drink.
Yeah.
I really, that is a miracle in my life.
For you, that's
a
works.
miracle.
Yeah.
That I was, as they say in the program, like relieved of the obsession. That was kind of unimaginable the first year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to every time I walk by a bar for the rest of my life, I'm going to want to go inside. And I got to talk myself out of not going inside for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But I don't think about it ever.
Yeah.
I could be like surrounded by Jack Daniel's bottles and it doesn't even, I'm just like, oh yeah, just
that
like
is
a wall.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's for everyone though.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
This is a ding, 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 because this is for Nikki, and we do talk about addiction.
I love this episode.
Me too.
I got to say, I told her, it was like, we have these episodes every now and again.
Yeah.
They really fill my tank up and they make me really, really excited for our job. Not that I ever don't like our job. I always like our job.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm really turbocharged and it really hits me like, no, I love our job.
Yeah.
To get to like have something in your head and then like work through it with the actual human being that we have access to that. And then they're so incredible and fun. Yeah, I let's put a real spring in my step this episode.
Not to brag.
Go ahead and brag.
Not to brag.
That's a sign of really good friends.
You can brag.
I think it is.
Yeah, but not, I mean, I guess the armchairs are my good friends.
Yeah.
I got 2 numbers that week.
Yeah, it was a big week for you.
Hers was one of them.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. I played it really cool. And
too cool?
Well, no, because you exchanged numbers.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't. I sat back.
We had right. Oh yeah, great. Yeah.
Like as she was leaving, you got her number.
Yeah.
And then I went in the corner during that part.
Peed on our tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
the little animal you are.
And she was like, "Oh God, what's she do?" Okay.
That's a thing she does. It's a good luck thing for us. She does
that at the end of every episode.
One, yeah.
And then she reached out to me.
That's wonderful because it quiets any voice in your head that she didn't want to give you your number.
Yeah, I don't.
Because once in a while we exchange numbers with the guests.
You do.
Yeah.
I don't like. I will.
You've done
never,
like 5 times.
I will never instigate it. Ever.
Most of the time I want their number. Like I like them and I'd love to at some point in my life if I want to say hi to them, I want to be able to do that.
God, this is This is back to me and you at the bar.
Yeah.
You're just like, give me your number.
Yeah. Because I might want to say hi. I might see you in something and I want to be able to tell you I loved it or whatever it is. But it's perfect for you because you didn't you didn't ask for it and then she reached out to you. Yeah. We love her. We love her.
We love her.
We're the number one fans.
Yeah, she's so great. She's so great. Okay, a couple little fackies. Gracious loser face.
Gracious loser face.
That's from Friends.
Oh, why did they have to confront that?
Because Joey,
he's nominated for a daytime drama of soap opera,
soapy sudsy,
a sudsy,
and Rachel is teaching him about Gracious Loser.
And did he have I'm guessing he probably had a really preposterous look on his face.
He got actually mad.
Oh, he did.
When he lost.
When he lost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. God, it's a good
I wish
show.
someone would do that. They're on their face and it's not their name and they go, fuck this. Fuck it. And they stand up and walk out. That would be awesome. I feel like some of those people, and some of those people deserve to. Like some of these people have been nominated 15 fucking times in the same category and not one. Oh.
I know.
So stop inviting me.
Exactly. Okay. Do they do knee tucks? Yes. A knee tuck, also known as a knee lift, cosmetic procedure that improves the appearance of the knees. They can address loose skin, excess fat, and other signs of aging. Speaking of skin, I did the thing. I haven't done it in so long, but I did the thing you're never supposed to do where I like felt something sort of under the skin, just a tiny bit. And I've been
a hint of a pimple.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a pimple because it's been there for a long time. It's like under, but it's not a cyst. It feels like I can feel it. More like a pinprick, like a splinter.
Yeah.
And so yesterday I started fucking with it. And now I created a whole issue on my face. And Kristen's hosting the SAG Awards. By the time this comes out, it will have already happened. Also, ding, 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 Nikki, Golden Globes.
Yeah.
And I'm there to help her write her stuff. And so I'll be there. And now I have a whole thing on my face. Right here. Yeah, you can see it. It's okay.
No, Money.
It's okay. I was just like, why don't we learn these lessons?
I know. The face stuff is impossible. I can't tell you how often I'm pushing on something, going, don't do this. This is a mistake. Oh my God, I think I'm almost there. I am going to get it. I'm going to stop doing this. Okay, you're going to finish this and you are not allowed to look in the mirror and start touching this again. Like I go through this madness all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we talked about baby girl.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Talk about baby.
Baby girl has two meanings.
Okay.
Baby girl is a slang term used to describe an attractive man, often a celebrity or fictional character. It's a term of endearment that's become popular with Gen Z. Like a lot of people are like Austin Butler is baby girl. Timothy Chalamet is baby girl.
Yeah. We would have said in my era a pretty boy.
Yes. Probably correct. Attractive, cute, or vulnerable.
Oh, vulnerable.
Also, it's this sexual dynamic.
Oh.
Based on I don't know if it happened first, but the movie Nicole Kidman, Baby Girl, there's milk. She drinks milk.
Like a kitty or something?
Well, she does drink like a cat. And I don't know if it's different from when she also drinks milk because they've made that joke a lot on all these shows. And I fell asleep during like 10 minutes of the movie. So that might have been when she drank the milk.
Yeah, this is like when you fell asleep or you shut without a pedal off or you fell asleep.
Took a shower in the middle.
You took a shower. Yeah.
We had a recording.
Yeah, I understand.
I had to get to.
You timed it perfectly. You missed my racist.
I missed your racist thing. That was
my
probably
racism.
Sim. But that was probably my dad saying, go shower now.
Go take a quick one.
Yeah. So anyway, baby girl is like a dominant woman being treated as a sub-sexually, like dominant in life.
Yeah.
Being kind of subordinate sexually. I think often to a man who might be subordinate to her in life.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
This is
like
kinky.
Well, yeah, and baby girl, she's the boss and he's the intern.
Oh.
See, I wanted it to be hotter and I didn't find it hot.
What if she was coughed up a hairball? Like she got too into the role. She was hacking and stuff.
I wonder if you'll think it's sexy because I in theory could see it being sexy, but then when I was watching it, I was like, it's not really for me.
I wouldn't like tie me up. No, thank you. Handcuffs. No, thank
Right.
you.
What about, okay, at one time you dated this kind of older model.
Oh, uh-huh.
Were you kind of subordinate there?
No,
Oh.
no, but that was, I would say, more like 2 equals wrestling match.
Interesting. You mean physically or
Yeah, like she
mentally?
was aggressive.
Oh, okay.
I was equally aggressive back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like but there was
It
no
was Nacho
sub-dom.
Libre.
No. She had a wrestling mask on.
Okay. Have you ever?
Been a sub?
Yeah.
No, I don't
Even
think
with.
so. Are you bringing up my molesting?
No. Oh my God. No, I would never.
Oh, the darker the better.
Okay, so you've never subbed.
No.
You've never been a substitute teacher.
No. Truly no shade to anyone. I've explored everything in my mind.
Right.
I'm like up for anything and everything. So
Yeah.
I would try it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I would try that.
Would
If Kristen's like, I want to handcuff you and
Yeah.
hit you with a fucking horse whip or whatever, I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, great.
What if she asked you to drink milk out like a cat?
Yeah, great. I would do anything.
Wow.
There's nothing I want to do.
That's fun.
But when I imagine whether I'd be enjoying it or not, it's kind of hard for me to lock in.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right,
baby girl.
baby girl.
Okay. What did Taylor Swift, good old Taylor Swift, say to Nikki in response to her apology? Her apology said, I love Taylor Swift. Unfortunately, I am featured in her documentary as part of a montage of asshats saying mean things about her, which is used to explain why she felt the need to escape from the spotlight for a year. It's insanely ironic because anyone who knows me knows I'm obnoxiously obsessed with her and her music. The soundbite was from an interview I did 5 years ago, and I say in such a shitty tone, she's too skinny, it bothers me, all of her model friends, and it's just like, come on. This quote should be used as an example of projection in Psych 101 textbooks. If you're familiar with my, quote, work at all, you know I talk openly about battling some kind of eating disorder for the past 17 years. I was probably feeling fat, again, that's in quotes, feeling fat that day and was jealous. And I was only bothered by her model friends because I'd like to be her friend and I'm not a model.
That's a strong apology.
It is very. Then Taylor said, wow, I appreciate this so much. One of the major themes of the doc is that we have the ability to change our opinions over time, to grow, to learn about ourselves. I'm so sorry to hear that you've struggled with some of the same things I've struggled with. Sending a massive hug.
Oh, that's very sweet.
So-
That's as nice
so
and repairing
kind.
as a fucking thing can be.
Yeah,
Aspirational.
it is.
All right.
All right.
Love you.
Love you.